see, look at the line. Look at these cars now. These cars are passing the line, and you're telling me I should come down because say I did drive a Toyota Camry 2004. Are you whining me? Look at these guys have passed the line, the signage line, and you're stopping only me. Look at other cars there. Other cars have passed the line, and you're telling me I did not pass this red light, and you're telling me you're locking me down. Say you won't collect money because I'm young.
There's no travel and tour now. There's virtually nobody in the east, southeast Nigeria, or even across the country who does not know that this guy creates content across the southeast, mostly across because I've watched most of his videos, and they are quite very, very intriguing videos he has. He virtually captures monumental places, several different places, lifestyle blogger as a matter of fact. I also know that he does a lot of contents using drones. Those drone contents are just wonderful. I mean, there's virtually anybody that doesn't like drone content, even if you don't like normal content. But trust me, once his video starts playing, you will wait a little bit to capture some of his content. But something happened recently that I thought that to share, because it happened in Enugu State, and it happened to somebody like this. Okay, so I'll just tell you guys the story as he wrote it on his Facebook page. So, and I also share with you some reactions from people who had also taken time to read the story. So let's go. Something I am yet to get an answer to happened yesterday. I parked my car in front of Unity Park yesterday, and when I came out, I couldn't see the car again. In front of Unity Park. Unity Park of all places. That is not even a major road, that is not blocking any traffic. It's just stunning. Anyways, I don't want to disrupt the story because I'm already getting very angry. My assistant said his daughter wasn't feeling fine yesterday, and the mother wanted him to come and pick the child up. I had earlier planned to take a drive around town since I haven't been around for a while, but when he told me, I said okay. After we picked the child up, they decided to go to take a birthday picture since he might not be around next Friday, which happened to be the child's birthday. So the mom and the photographer joined us, and we all went to Unity Park. Most of you know there is no parking space inside the park because it's a forest, and Okmara Square is usually closed unless there is an event going on there. We parked in front of the park with every other person that came there. I was sitting inside the car when the little girl's mom came and asked me to come inside the park with them. I was meeting her for the first time, and she was already feeling guilty that they have stressed me too much and didn't want me to be alone in the car, so I followed her inside. 30 minutes later, we came out and I couldn't see my car again. I didn't even know how to react. I looked at my assistant and he looked at me and said, "This is where I parked the car. I'm very sure." At first, I thought the car was stolen. I was just imagining how that could have happened. This car where I just did manage. I started asking the people around, and they said MOT towed the car. The security man at Unity Park and the guy in the charge of the ticket both confirmed it was towed by MOT. The security man said he was surprised when they towed the car. If he had known it was ours, he would have called our attention, but there was a man with them and they thought it was the man that owned the vehicle. My own is make it be same na MOT and not that it was stolen. If we confirm that the car was indeed towed by MOT, we can talk about why the car was towed in the first place. So we went to MOT office and saw the car parked there. No one was able to give me an answer why the car was towed, but they said since the car has been brought to their office that we will pay 25,000 naira, 10,000 naira for offense and 15,000 naira for towing. We asked what exactly was the offense, and no one said anything. Everything going on there was just pissing me off. There were lots of angry people there, people that their car was unjustly towed. One man came and said they can remove the offense charge and we can pay for the towing. Seriously, I didn't want to spend any more seconds there, and the answer I was looking wasn't forthcoming. I told my assistant to go make the payment and take me out of there and take the kid home. Since yesterday, I have been thinking, an Enugu State Tourism Board and the Ministry of Culture and Tourism need to answer this. Imagine the tourist coming to Enugu and parking his car in front of the so-called tourist destination that has no provision for parking, only to come out to start looking for his or her car. What exactly does that say about the state that we have for so long been promoting as a destination for tourists? Again, that road is not a major road. The car was well packed and wasn't obstructing anything. There has never been any sign that says cars shouldn't be parked there. That place is used for workout every day and cars are always parked there. If for any reason the law that prohibits people from parking cars in front of the Unity Park was made yesterday, where do you people expect those coming to Unity Parks to park their cars, since the park is a forest and cars can be parked inside? An MOT officer said something yesterday when someone asked, why is there no sign that says do not park? His response was, do you want to close where we eat from? See, I have had it up to my neck. The only thing I will say is make una continue. So I went to the reaction segments. Of course, on this post we have several reactions. I picked a few of them. Victor Chimezeiwatu says he will reach everyone. The monster will refuse to condemn, will swallow all. Mbila says, sorry bro, those guys are just criminals. It's their way in Enugu. Badlomi says, kindly tell the person to chat me up. Let's take it from there. So far, I'm concerned. Anyone who parked in that Unity Park is protected by law because he is there to patronize the Enugu State Tourism Board. Let the person chat me up. I assure him that I will fight for justice and he will get refund. No one should spoil Enugu for us. Osinachi says this is illegal towing and they eat this money themselves. It doesn't go to government accounts. Junior Obi Martin says I had a similar experience with MOT. I parked at New Haven because there was no parking space. Where I parked, I decided to stay inside my car because I know just one problem. So I saw a woman who was selling groundnut, so I stepped out to help bring her pan down at the back of my car. And before I know it, these MOT people came, snapped my car, then locked it and said they would tow the car. We started arguing and said I wasn't in the car and that they have evidence. After everything, these people decided to collect 10k from me. I was pained. It wasn't up to 1 minute that I stepped out of my car. It was as if they were monitoring me. Chuk says, quite unfortunate. You see why we are still very far away from development. Dakara Azibo, if it's something from the MOT, then why is the payments being transferred to Chijoke Emmanuel Okoye's bank account? Any small power owner gets now to use them for bribery and corruption only. Chinedu says, MOT have stopped me twice. I had to transfer money to one King Soludo twice, so they won't clamp the car with the car wheels. This is not a good sign for that Enugu is truly advancing towards economic boom and development. Those in charge should thoroughly look into this and call those MOT guys to order. This is from Okechukwu Sirakas. Thank God says, now wow, if not like this, I can never come to the Unity Park before they steal my car. If the management of the Unity Park can't do anything soon, the MOT or whatever they call will ruin the park. This story should fly the whole internet. Maduka Okoli says, when some of us complain of how the government looked other way while Enugu are daily bearing the burden of excessive and exorbitant taxation, data boys will start attacking us. With all the humongous sums of money coming in from Federation Allocation and IGR, our people are still facing intimidation and extortion from various government agencies, and nothing is being done to these people. Smith says, nothing like continuing, brother. Enugu youths need to wake up from their slumber. The youths and people of Enugu are lazy and easily bought with little things. They should wake up and face the reality. This government is up to something, and the earlier they counter it, the better. Okay, so this is an experience from somebody who was quite popular. Imagine the persons who are not popular who must have gone through this experience. I have personally also, have my own fair share of MOT experience, and it's a case of clear extortion. First of all, most of the roads are not well marked. So when you come to a particular point, say a particular red light, or they call it, come to a particular traffic light, because you have to have a distance between when the traffic lights. I'm talking about my own personal experience, how it happened. Before we have to go from a particular traffic light, a particular traffic light, the distance between a particular traffic light and the point of the traffic light, there's supposed to be a distance. So there was nothing marked showing that that street light, that you should stop before the street lights. All of a sudden, I just saw somebody say that I've beaten traffic. I said, I don't understand. I'm just behind this traffic light. You're telling me I've beaten. He say I'm supposed to park a distance before that. The thing is marked. I say it's marked. It's not marked. It's clean. The thing you people drew is cleaned. You can't see it. And so we start to argue. But I keep saying this. I had to even tell them, this is who I am. I'm a journalist. This is going to go. I'm going to fly this. I'm going to promote this thing. And I'll call your names, put your faces on it before the person starts saying, okay, so we know it's not marked, but should give us something, show us love. Now, there's a huge problem with the MOT guys, and it's shocking that the Enugu state government, I thought that they said this government is a government of digital technology. I thought that they said that this government is a government that, is into digital economy, people who are tech savvy. How come that the government hasn't been able, this is 2 years down the line, we have a tech festival that happened this year. It's a digital economy, everything is techie. How come they're not able to get people, young people, to develop an app that can show, you don't have to chase anybody on the road, you don't have to meet anybody on the road, that can show that somebody has broken the rule and regulation. So much so that all you need to do is to, once the app is able to detect your car, we are a digital state, Abi, we are tech economy, Abi. How come we're not able to do that? Now, coming down to this guy's story, this is a clear extortion. There is no two ways about it. We all know how Opara Square is. We all know how that area is. On what basis will anybody go and tow somebody's car who has come to have fun? So that place is a harmless place. It's the most harmless location you can ever think of. If you park on any side of that road on any time of the day, because you are either going to Opara Square for a function or you are going to the Unity Park. So what basis would somebody come and tow your vehicle? Hey, God. Sometimes some of these things, people don't know the extent, especially those in government, especially tourism. People don't know the extent of what this damage can do. Do you know what this write-up can do? Like, Facebook is what is global. You know what this can do? You have just told the world that Unity Park is not safe for you to park your car. Like, you have just told the world that it is not possible that you can come to Unity Park and be sure that your car is not going to be towed. Like, you have just traumatized an individual who, on his own, just looking to chill. After all, Enugu doesn't even have a place where people can go and chill and have fun, except for bars that keep springing up every other day. And then you have a Unity Park that is at the very best, not even in the best of its shape. But people still go there sometimes, and yet this is the threat, this is the madness that they meet. What kind of nonsense is this? These are the kind of things that happen. People are asked to leave. They are asked to retire, leave the environment, just go. Well, we still have people who are clueless, who don't know anything about management of an edifice or management of tourism, and they just man the place and continue living, and they put people into more chaos, more trouble. This one, you call this one now, they drive for revenue generation, Abi. When they are sending the monies to private accounts, that one say, well, we want them to block where they are eating. That is the problem. They deliberately not put any sign, and then when you break the law, they come at you, and then they tell you, should we now not do it so that we will not block where we eat from? If that is not madness, tell me what is madness. It's crazy, man. I don't know, man. Tell me what you think. Have you had an experience with MOT? What are your thoughts? What do you think can be done? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Take care.